Hello students, let us revise the chapter Food, where does it come from? So first of all, why do we need food? We need food because it gives us energy and it provides nutrients which help us to grow. It helps our body to heal when we get hurt or when we are ill, it helps us in our recovery. It keeps us healthy and the food provides us with nutrients to fight diseases. Now, what are ingredients? Ingredients are the materials required to prepare any dish we consume as food. Like for kheer, we require sugar, milk, dry fruits and rice. So these are the ingredients of kheer. Now, the sources of food. What are the different sources of food? We obtain food basically from plants and animals. The animals provide us with milk, egg, meat, chicken, fish, prawn, beef, pork, etc. While the plants provide us with grains, cereals, vegetables and fruits. Now we eat a number of plant parts as vegetables and fruits, like we eat the flower, fruit, the stem, the leaf, the buds and the root of plants. We eat the roots of beetroot, carrot, radish and turnip. We eat the stems of bamboo, sugarcane, potato and ginger. We eat the leaves of spinach, lettuce, cabbage and coriander. We eat the fruits of apple, pear, tomatoes, grapes, cherries and oranges. We eat the flowers of broccoli, cauliflower and pumpkin. And we eat the seeds of sunflower, mustard and fenugreek. Now, what are edible substances? The substances which we can eat are called as edible, and there are some plants which have two or more edible parts, like our pumpkin. We eat the flowers of pumpkin and fruit of pumpkin. In some places the stem is also eaten. We eat the banana plant, the fruits of banana. The ripe fruits are eaten as fruit, raw fruits are eaten as vegetables. The flowers and the flower and the stems are also eaten. Now mustard, we eat the flowers, the seeds of mustard and the leaves of mustard. What are sprouted seeds? The germinating seeds at the initial stages when a white structure has grown out of the seeds are called as sprouted seeds. For sprouting, we have to take the seeds like moong and chana and we have to soak it in water, and then we have to wrap with a piece of wet cloth. In a day or two, we will see sprouting of seeds and they are very healthy. Now, what is nectar and honey? Honeybees collect nectar from flowers and convert it into honey and store it in their beehives. This is a beehive. This is a closer look of a beehive. Flowers and their nectar may be available only for a part of the year, so bees store their nectar for their use throughout the year. Now, on the basis of eating habits, the animals are divided into different types. First is herbivores. The animals who eat only plant and plant parts are called herbivores. They have sharp teeth for biting and cutting and very strong teeth for grinding, as plant food needs to be chewed a lot, as it is very rich in a substance called as cellulose. The examples of herbivores are cows, goat, deer, giraffe, etc. Now, second category is carnivores. They eat meat or flesh of other animals. Most of the carnivore animals have very sharp teeth for tearing out the flesh of its prey, and examples are lion, tigers and vultures. Third category is omnivores. Omnivores are animals who eat both plant parts and meat products, and examples are human beings, bears, crow, etc. Apart from these three categories, there are few more categories like scavengers. Scavengers are animals that eat flesh of dead animals. They help in cleaning the environment and they are very important part of our food chain. They keep our environment and ecosystem clean by eating the decaying flesh. An example is vulture and hyenas. Now parasites. A parasite is an organism that lives on or inside another organism and depends on the other organism for food and other requirements. The parasite, the victim is called as its host, and host is usually much larger than the parasites. Parasites are of two types, ectoparasites and endoparasites. And ectoparasites live outside the body of the host and endoparasites live inside the body of host. So examples are lice, ticks, mosquitoes and tapeworms. This is Cuscuta. It is a plant parasite. It grows on other plants and derives nutrition from other plants. It does not prepare its own food. This is a lice, and it is also an ectoparasite. It lives on the body of animals, and this is a tapeworm. It is an endoparasite. It lives inside the body of organism. Now the next category is decomposers. Decomposers are organisms that feed on the remains of dead plants and animals to break them down into simpler substances and are called as decomposers. They help in recycling of organic materials into the ecosystem as nutrients, and the examples are earthworms, bacteria and fungi. So this was all about our chapter food, where does it come from? Thank you.